Over the years, prom has been the grand finale of your senior year. Historians believe prom originated in the late 1800s. Attire, shoes, hair, and nail appointments are just a few things they may lay on your checklist. Some traditions stay the same, but others have been replaced. Something old and something new. Prom houses versus limo. The evolution of asking someone to prom has changed a lot over the years. It started with just simply having a conversation with your date, but now it's about the prom proposal: poster, flowers, and candy. Everyone is prepared for prom at South. Here's senior Johanna Skibby discussing her prom plans.
So, my friends and I have been going prom shopping since December, and my friend Katie and I thought that we were going to get a head start and get a dress early and be super prepared, but that wasn't the case with our busy schedule, so I felt like everyone was getting a dress and I wasn't. And I went to a bunch of different specific prom shops, and they're all super overwhelming. Hand you numbers and they zip you up and down, and I was not a fan of it because it's in your personal space.
Even though prom is supposed to be the big hype of your entire high school career, some people choose not to go to prom at all.
Alright, so my prom story isn't really a prom story at all because I did not go to prom. I was 17 when I was a senior, and I was dating my now husband, who was 20, and all of my friends were going to prom, and they all got to buy these beautiful dresses, but because my boyfriend at the time was older, I was embarrassed to ask him, and I thought I was too cool to go to prom. And so I don't necessarily regret it, but I regret it a little bit, because I didn't get to wear a big fancy dress and get my hair all done, and so, yeah. I went to go see my friends get ready for prom, and I went to their prom photos, and then I hung out with my now husband. So it was an uneventful night. And I never got to wear a big fancy dress because I ran off to Vegas to get married. So in my life, I have still not gotten the opportunity to get dolled up in the way that only prom and weddings allow you to do. I feel empty.
I've not bought anything for prom, and I don't really have it planned out. I don't know if I'm going to go to a house or anything. I don't even know if I'm going to go in the first place, so a little bit worried about that, but I don't know. It's prom. I'll figure it out. I don't know if I'm going to ask anyone. Funny thing is, though, my parents went through a list of girls that I should ask, and they gave me ideas. So, I have ideas, but I don't know. They're pushing it more than I am, so I don't know. I might just go with friends, if anything.
Prom was different then. The dance was actually held at the school in our commons area, which is also our lunchroom, but they dressed it up a little, and we had glass that looked down into our swimming pool, and so they had written prom in lights down in the swimming pool. So that was about as fancy as we got for the dance. And we did not eat at our prom. You went out to dinner before prom. So we had a group of about 8 or 10 of us that went out to dinner, then went to the dance. The most exciting part of the evening was we had a teacher, one of our favorite teachers, who always used to joke about making good decisions and don't be drinking and come to my house and don't go out partying, just come to my house. So we all showed up at his house. And so it was a lot of fun. He got to show off his trophy room and stuff. So we did that on prom too. After, we actually went to a friend of mine's house who had a huge volleyball court in the backyard, and we all spent the night there and spent the whole day Sunday playing volleyball. Prom houses?
Yeah. Do you know what they are?
No, they would not have allowed us to rent a house. No.
The price of prom has skyrocketed over the years.
I'm guessing around $20 a couple. It's a long time ago. And again, there was no dinner with it either. It was just the dance.
I think I paid $80 or something like that for the tux rental, and then the prom ticket was I don't know, gosh, it was probably $25 or maybe $30. But that didn't include dinner, so we went out and paid for our own dinner. But then the limousine, because I remember my parents being okay, you need to get a limo. We don't want you driving, because they didn't know what was happening. I was good. I didn't do any of that crazy stuff. But our parents just insisted.
My prom dress was $280, $300, and I have to get my nails, my feet, and my hair done, so that's probably going to be another $200. Well, maybe 300 because I think my hair is like 200 because I'm getting like inches, you know. And then like my nails, I'm getting them done from like this person that's like really expensive, so that might be 100. Oh, and then my feet too, so it might be like $300.
But in Von Mars, where I found my dress, and it was only $160, which is really cheap because a lot of my friends got their dresses for like $400.
My dress was like $412 or something, so like, yeah, it was a lot.
390-ish. So like basically $400. It was so expensive and I want to cry every time I think about it. But
Being prepared for prom takes a lot of organization.
To prepare for prom, first off, I bought my dress, so that's like the first thing you have to do when you're preparing for prom. And then I'm gonna get my hair done and my makeup done, so I have to book appointments for that. I'll probably get my nails done, and then, I don't know, just like making sure I have like plans for like buying tickets, figuring out tables, then also prom house like with my friends and stuff, so just making sure that like that night I get to spend time with my friends and really enjoy myself and relax. I'll probably go with a date, but I'm just gonna go as friends because I don't want to start anything.
I'm really excited just to spend the night with my friends. I feel like when you're younger, you always like have these expectations of what prom are gonna be. And I've been to prom before, but it was different because like I was helping out with the special ed kids. So like now to actually go to prom and be surrounded by the people who like I've grown up with and really like found who I am, it's really cool to just have a night where we get to celebrate our friendship, and then like it's kind of your last hurrah of high school. So I'm really excited.
The prices for prom houses are way more expensive than just renting a limo for a night. The prices for a prom house ranges from $70 to $150, plus money for gas and the food.
So for the prom house, after prom we're leaving that night, and we're going to New Buffalo, Michigan, and we got a house there, and we think it's going to be about $70 depending on how many people come, because we're buying our own groceries and we're going to cook there. So
Prom houses?
Yeah.
Okay, you have to explain to me what this is.
I'm assuming it's a no. So like our senior class, like or your friend group goes to a prom house after prom, like in Wisconsin or Chicago.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Prom was one night. It was not a weekend. And the day before the weekend and the day after the weekend.
Well, actually, I have 2 dates.
Wait.
One is like my friend, and he's a junior, so he needs like someone to take him, and then the other one's like my real date. So my real date is like a little bit annoyed. Like he doesn't want to be with him like the whole night. So I think after prom, like we're gonna ditch him and like actually hang out. But the other one's excited, so. So I want to go to after parties, but my mom's trying to get a limo, so I don't know. If I get like a rental car, I'm going to after parties. If not, then I'm going home, and I don't want to go home. So I think after parties.
So before prom, I'm pretty sure that I have practice at like 8 in the morning, so I have that, and then just getting ready like the whole day.
Yeah, before prom I'll probably have a game, but otherwise I'm probably just chilling. And then after, I think we're planning on going to the city, just stay in a hotel there for a couple nights. So it's kind of expensive, but it'll be fun.
It's so expensive.
Well, I was asked a couple times by a couple young ladies who were older than me at the time, and you know, how did I mean, I didn't do anything creative like make a big sign or anything. It was just like, hey, you want to go to prom? It is, yeah, that is a definite. So a couple times it was with friends. I went to 5 different proms.
Okay.
And actually, when I was a freshman, I went to a prom with a then junior, because it wasn't just seniors, it was juniors and seniors that would go to prom. So as a freshman, I went to a prom with a junior, and my sister was a senior at the time, so my sister and her date, and I and my date, we all got like a limo to get to where we were going. So, and the way that we did it, we had dinner, and then you went to the prom location. It wasn't dinner at the same location as prom.
I don't remember how we asked. We were more friends than a date, and we went with a group of people too. So there was a lot of couples, but most of them were friends.
Prom in 1988, the theme was Don't You Forget About Me, and this year, 2018, the theme is Starry Night. The style went from simple ball gowns to bright colors and now have a variety of all styles. Prom is going to keep changing over the years, but it's unlikely the importance of the dance will ever change.